Wait a second. Terraria just patched 1.3.5 and added pigs? Seriously? Hello guys, and welcome back to another video of me, Suicide7, and today, my friends, we are here on Terraria, and we have a pig. I don't know why there's a pig, but there's a pig in my house, and it's kind of strange. So it could have something to do with the fact that we are today playing the Calamity mod, and this is a mod that everybody has suggested to me since the beginning of my channel, pretty much, 2014, but that wasn't the beginning of my channel, but we'll be quiet there. But point is, people have been saying, Superfudge, you gotta play this mod, and I just haven't got around to doing it. But now, because I've played Terraria so many times from start to finish, to enjoy it and to spice things up, that's what we're going to do. The boss checklist mod, which is awesome, by the way, because it allows us to see what we have to do to, achieve greatness. We also have all the different names of new bosses that have been added. I don't know about this. It's an event called Acid Rain, which is a bit of an interesting one. Oh, and just something I want to say here. I'm going to be a complete noob. I have no idea how to play this mod, okay? I've never watched anyone play the Calamity mod. I've seen people have the mod installed and play against bosses, but have I actually ever seen anybody talking about accessories and how to play? No. So this is going to be a completely big newbie adventure from start to finish. And I'm going to try and keep these a little shorter than your average video, just to keep them exciting. So we're going to try and go for that little like 10-minute mark, 8-minute mark just for now. And then eventually we may get a lot longer, or we may just stay short, because apparently at the moment, talking of shorts, YouTube is getting very, very big on the short side of thing. I don't know what it is, but for some reason people have a massive love for videos that don't last longer than 2 seconds. Well, anyways, thank you for watching this video, and I shall see you next time. It's literally like that. So for anybody who's just left there, I'm still here, so please don't go. Just before I continue to slaughter this piggy, which I've managed to get down from 2,000 health. Who decided that this pig, who's passive, had 2,000 health? Now, it may actually come to you that you know what this is. That maybe he's a passive mob that I can keep around, but I'm hoping he's going to drop something. I don't know if he is or not, but I wouldn't want to kill the piggy because he is kind of cute, but at the same time, if he's harnessing some sort of summon weapon, I want it. And I thought it just makes it a bit more fun, because usually it's just first night in Terraria, building a box. But no, this is the first ever Terraria episode where somebody slaughters a pig at the beginning of the first episode. I don't think people usually do that. Usually people slaughter penguins, but when it comes to pigs, it doesn't typically happen in the first episode of any Terraria series. So I'm glad to have eventually pioneered something. And what do we get? We got bacon. Okay, well, it gives you minor improvements to all your stats, and it lasts 30 minutes. I think I would have preferred to have kept the pig. It feels bad though, because I have 2 guinea pigs in real life, and I just hope they don't have anything against me killing pigs. We've got our garden shackle, which I managed to get during the night time. We've also got a rover drive, which I've been getting from these alien robot things, and it says it activates a protective shield that grants 10 defense for 10 seconds. The shield then dissipates and recharges for 20 seconds before being reactivated. So that could be pretty useful for when we fight against bosses. Also, I've actually been reading a little bit that we could make some armor. Now, I only really have a summon weapon, so I'm thinking about going down the summon route. And hang on a second, I'm saying that, and then I'm seeing more stuff here. Summons a Wolfram droid to fight for you. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. And then the Wolfram pickaxe, and the axe, and the fishing pole. There's quite a few things here. And we also have the staff, which currently my current staff does 8 summon damage, but this one does 13. Grab some silver ingots along with some gold ingots, because why not? And we're just going to see what we can make here as well, because it might actually come to our attention that we can make better stuff with the ingots that we currently have. Which, yeah, if that is the case, then it's definitely worth doing that. Now, I do see a broadsword and a short sword. I'm not going to want the short sword. So the broadsword, 16 damage, not bad. And it is actually better than the Wolfram stuff. So I'm going to just go ahead and use that, because if we've got it, we might as well do that. Whoa, what the heck is going on? Is that shield? Have we just been attacked and that's why the shield's coming up? That is a strange shield, not gonna lie. Oh, I also got this squirrel staff and I've got this starter bag. We have to open this up and have a look what we got. Oh, yeah, you can tell I'm newbie because I did not know we were gonna get this much stuff. I thought we were just gonna get like one item. But apparently not. Apparently you don't. You just get loads of stuff. So enables disables Armageddon can be used in any difficulty mode. While active, any hit while a boss is alive will instantly kill you. Yeah, who would actually do that? You'd have to be a little bit mad. I'm not gonna lie when I say that. And we've also got copper hammer. A copper hammer. Don't think that's much better than our other hammer, really, is it? Oh, it is. No, it has a bit more damage or what it does. And I'm being attacked here. Can you just get away from me, skeletons or zombies or whatever you are? And I apologize if you just see ores and then just a HUD and there's nothing else but just that. So I do apologize, but here, let's go ahead and put that down. And there we go. There I am, looking very beautiful with my pink t-shirt on today, which is a little bit different to normal because usually I do like red and blue. They're like sort of the colors of my channel. Let's continue to go on this mining trip and hopefully not forget to use these torches, because otherwise, just like then, it's just going to be ores. That's all you're going to see. You're not going to be able to see where I am. You're not going to know what's going on. What's the point in watching the video? You might as well turn it off, or you might as well go and buy YouTube Premium and listen to it as a podcast. So, you know, lock your phone and listen to me talk if you like that kind of thing. But anyways, for those of you who are interested in watching me actually play the game and hopefully get it right, then, well, welcome you beautiful faces to this terrible gameplay. And yeah, with that, hopefully that's enough to make you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So please do subscribe. Subscribe now for an unlimited supply of and I'm just gonna go sit up here and let my summon item to save me, and I nearly died then to that beetle. How dare you. Alright, well, I see another cave. There's definitely one of those spiky dudes. Let's try and... Where is my squirrel staff? Yeah, let's put you in there. Go on. Go down. Wait. Oh, I threw it out. I threw it out. You're definitely not watching me fail so hard right now. He's not really decided whether if he's going to attack yet. He's still trying to fly. This is probably one of the most buggiest summon items I've ever come across. But then it could just be intentional. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to have to go down there and take him out myself. So, I have a really bad sword. In the last episode, we actually basically got introduced to my house. We made ourselves some weapons with some of the items that I'd got. And I just got this sword, which has terrible, terrible speeds. And it doesn't help because it's already got low attack damage. So it just means that I'm losing out on that extra DPS. I'm actually pretty happy to have some decent items at such an early point in the series. Because usually, at this point, we're still rocking the wooden stuff. Honestly, a really welcome change because it makes you feel a little bit more like something's going on. Like there's actually changes. Something's actually happening. And I think I'm going to die here, but I'm not 100% sure. Because those spikes are dangerous. I cannot see him that much, but he is down there. And, oh, that was close. That was a close little battle right there between me and that spiked slime. You think about it, in like 50 episodes time, I'm going to be feeling almighty against these things. But at the moment, I just feel... I wouldn't actually say I feel underpowered, because like I said, it is a welcome change to have these newer items rather than just being stuck at wooden or copper or something. What else have we got around here then? I'm more or less looking for life crystals. I feel like Cortex from Crash Bandicoot, you know, give me all the crystals, give me all the crystals, Crash. And yeah, I think I see one, and hopefully we can get it without dying, because I am pretty low on my health, and yeah, I can see that reflecting. There it is. Let's have a potion and let's go and get to that crystal. That nice crystal. Nice red crystal. I like my red crystals. They're not like your purple crystals. They're special crystals. And the amount of times I say crystal though, we might as well add a crystal meter. A crystal meter. This squirrel is just not helping. Not helping at all. He's just looking at me. He's just like, yeah, so you're going to die? We haven't got many torches left. And yeah, he's coming. He's actually found his way up. No, he does throw javelins. Yes, he does. Oh, no. No, 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 no. And, yeah, of course. I think we drowned, didn't we? We forgot to breathe. So, I got kind of lucky. First direction I went in, and it actually was here. Let's talk to him. There we go. And let's do a bit of jumping here. Oh, wow. He actually hits a little harder than normal. Whoa. I doubt we're actually going to be able to take him out. I'll be honest with you. Because on the way over here, I was like, oh, yeah, I remember what I had to do in this episode. I had to go and get more mana stars. And I also had to get better armor. Which, yeah, he's got 4k health. There is just no way at this moment in time, especially with no heals, that we're going to be able to do this. But I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a good try. I have literally no heals though, so just watch me as I get destroyed. And as you may know, my world was accidentally deleted when my PC got reset, so I had to go ahead and rebuild it. But to be honest, this looks a lot better than my old world. I'm quite happy with this, and I'm actually quite satisfied just because of how beautiful it looks. Like all of the campfires and the furnaces. I say the campfires, I mean the torches. Whoopsies. But yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful, and I just love it. And I've already got some people living here. I've got the dye trader, who we can give the strange plant to, which I actually already had one that I'd found. So that's pretty cool. And let's see what dye we got. We got negative dye. Now, I just want to check one of my chests up here, because I have been able to refund myself some of the stuff that I had, just not everything, because unfortunately there was just so much there that I wouldn't even be able to remember what we had. So we got some platinum ore anyway, which we're going to go ahead and smelt over at my house, or like my tree house type thing with a bed in it and a furnace, because you know that's friendly and very, very safe indeed. But yeah, let's go ahead and make those platinum bars, and we now have 15 of those. And what can we make with platinum? Actually, we're going to need an anvil to do that. But do we have wolfram bars in here? Or is it just, actually might not need to make bars with that. So let's just go to the anvil and see what we can make then. Because I know you can make wolfram armor, which is good for minions. So for example, my squirrel staff, that would be really good for. But it also is good for other sets. So we have the range damage and melee damage. And we also have magic damage. So I think I'm going to run a mage for a little while, because I think that would be really fun to do. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and get the Wolfram Visage, I think that is. Sorry if I said that wrong. It's going to sound really weird if I did get it wrong. And Wolfram Leggings. It currently gives us 1 defense on the leggings and 1 defense on the head. It's not so great, but at the same time, it's better than what we currently have. But it also has those buffs in the areas or the field that you're in. So I don't know what the overall set bonus is going to be, so I can't wait to find out when we get a full set. So what we're going to go and do is we are going to now go and search for the Wolfram droids, so that we can try and take them out and get some more of this metal. What's really important is that we pick up these fallen stars, because we need to start building up our mana too, because currently we're at 60 and we're definitely going to need to get over 100 if we're going to be doing a magic run. Oh shit. So it wasn't really the greatest night of them all in Terraria, because we didn't really get too much stuff. However, this rover has just come out here, and I got a rover drive, which is pretty awesome. But I already have one of those, so not really a gain, just an extra additional thing. But we did manage to get some wolfram metal, and we also managed to get 4 fallen stars, which I can't moan at. But at the same time, it's not enough to make ourselves a mana star. So big rip. I did manage to go ahead and get myself another strange plant, which we're going to exchange for some dyes, and we now have reflective obsidian dye. What even is this dye? It's crazy. I look like I've just got a bed sheet stuck to me. That'll do us nicely. We found ourselves another plant, and we also gone ahead and found ourselves a droid. Let's take you out, and a pylon. And okay, we've been attacked by more than just that guy. And oh my goodness, there's the metal, and I just died. Some of the sand so that we can make some glass, and then eventually we can make some bottles, and hopefully we can start making some potions as well. And also, I just saw that above us right there, as I was mining into the sand, there was actually one of those droids. Hopefully he comes back down, and we can try and take him back out. But yeah, he never actually did come back down, does he? Where is he? Hello? Droid, where are you? Maybe if I leave the frame, he'll come back. Hello? Nope, he's not there. Well, bye then, droid. Oh no. Alright, maybe I spawned in Dungeon Guardian. Uh-oh. Whoops. Maybe I died there. I knew that was going to happen. Just thought it would be quite funny to see if I could get the water bottles or something before he came in. But nope. And so it is the Wolfram armor. So let's see what that does. If we can wear that. Yeah, we can wear that there. So the set bonus is plus 5 defense when below 50% health. That's not bad, that. And also a set bonus of 3 defense, which means gives us a total of 18 defense on the 3rd episode. That is crazy. Now it is nighttime, so this is the time when fallen stars will start spawning. And yeah, hopefully we can get a whole bunch of them. We are going to need at least 15 stars for us to be able to get to 100 mana. So hopefully that's going to work out in our favour today, and hopefully that can be achieved. Also at some point I want to go over to the jungle and just see if there's any changes over there. If any of you guys have any suggestions on how I should be playing, then please make sure to leave those down below, because I have no idea. Star number 2 has been captured, and in total that is a total of 8 stars so far. So we should be able to get 15 in this night, and then hopefully, if there is still time for this video, we are probably going to head over to the jungle. Star number 3 has been captured, and it's looking pretty good. Now, what I was thinking is, instead of going over to the jungle, we may do that if we have time into this video, but what we are going to focus on is trying to get some potions made, because at the moment, being able to heal is going to be so crucial to this playthrough. So yeah, we need to get those glass bottles done, and then we need to start looking at how to make some of these health potions, and I think that is definitely going to be our agenda for today. We also had a spiked radar which detects enemies around you. That one does 2% melee, that one just does 2% damage. I'll take that one because obviously the melee one's not going to be any good for me at the moment. We've got a herb bag which I would have a look at, but guess what? I'm being attacked by all of the mobs. Come on, stop attacking me. In terms of stars, we're actually doing a really good job. I actually think we've probably got to our goal. Well, no, we're almost very close though. 13, and we are trying to achieve 15 stars. That is our goal. Now, I could go in the other direction from our house, because at the moment I'm going right. Maybe going left would be better. Because obviously we're going to start getting to places I've not even been yet, and that could be dire or that could be really good, but who knows. Actually, do you know what, we're going to continue just to do it, and in doing so we actually found a star, so I will take that. And we found our 15th star. Yes, we found all 15 stars. Now we can go ahead and craft our mana crystals and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, do you know what, I'm going to do that when I get back home. We're going to use a recall potion now so that we don't die and lose all of our money. And what we're going to do is just simply go ahead and grab some of these mana crystals by crafting them. And we managed to get 5. Wow. We're going to probably be able to increase this by more than I expected, which is crazy. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... and we have a total of 160 mana. That is absolutely crazy, considering we've only really just started. So the other reason why I want to go to the jungle at some point is to try and get the mana flower, which I think would be really good. But if any of you guys think that there's a better item than the mana flower, or if the mana flower can be used in a crafting recipe for another item, then please let me know down in the comments down below, because I don't know this. I'm a complete noob. I'm an absolute noob. Now, in the last episode, I found a desert flower, which I don't know what it does. So we're going to go ahead and talk to the guide, and we're going to see what he says. So Jacob, what does it do? Tell me what it does. So we can make a staff with it. Okay. We can make a fire staff. We can make the Death Valley Duster, which does 123 damage. I think that's a late game item. We grab some platforms. That actually works. Platforms work much better. And I think, if I remember rightly, you can actually make an alchemy table from just placing a bottle on top of a platform. And then that's how you make an alchemy table. We need mushrooms and I believe water. I think those two together, and then just that in water will make us some good health potions. I found some water, and I also found this guy, whoever this is. That is a new type of slime, or at least that's a slime I've never seen before if it isn't new. So let's take that out. I thought he was going to spawn in something then. And he just give us Jow. Okay, I want to see what that's used for as well in a second. That would be very cool. Now, can we make some bottled water? There we go, we can indeed. Let's place that in there. And we're now being attacked by droids. Look, I know I took out your ancestors, but please love me. I got the vertebrate. I do need the vertebrate if we do use the boss checklist, obviously, to take out all the bosses that are currently in the vanilla version of 1.3.5, plus taking out all of the modded bosses, because at the moment we have not taken out a single boss. And let's see if we can actually make these potions then. So no, you can't. Right, I definitely think we're going to need to talk to Mr. Guide up here and see what he says, because he may tell me how to really do it. Right, put a bottle of water in here, and to make potions, I think it's the small ones that we want. Can we open up the crafting tree? Wow, that's a lot of potions. Oh, 1 minute. I think I got it. Yeah, we need to make lesser potions, and then you can combine those, I believe. So that might be what we need to do. Yeah, I think that might actually be what we need to do. So we're going to do that. Let's try and make some lesser potions then. So to make lesser potions, we need mushrooms and I think it was Jow on a bottle. So let's grab those, and then we'll go down to the alchemy table, which I'm so sure this is an alchemy table. I honestly feel like I'm relearning how to play Terraria because I've actually forgotten. So we have some bottles again, and now we need to go to our alchemy table. I'm pretty sure it's an alchemy table. There we go. It did work. I knew what I was talking about, okay? Today we are going to be going on an adventure to find glowing mushrooms. That's right. Glowing mushrooms, those little blue things. They're so amazing. Glowing mushrooms. Today we're going to be going on an adventure, as I said previously, to find said glowing mushrooms. Now, they are going to be somewhere down here, and we're going to have to go for a little bit of digging. So, I shall see you when I'm digging. Okay, that was a little bit quicker than I expected. Alright, I'm digging. Little update. Not that far down, actually. Just a little few blocks, but not too many. That's where we've got to go, and this is where we are. We're a little further down, and we've managed to find water. Yeah, so I think I found somebody's house. I found a tent. Dad managed to find a little stronghold here with a chest. What we got? So we got some shoe spikes. Alright, I'll take those. They're going to be handy. Here and there. Bombs. Alright. And a bunch of other stuff. Boomerang. Yo. Not bad. Ooh. Alright. That is some dangerous stuff right there. We've been attacked by some beetles and a skeleton. And I managed to find some hearts. So I'm pretty happy with that. Very nice. Let's go ahead and use it. Boom. We have more health. Also inside of this marble biome, I managed to find another chest, and inside of here we have Herm's boots. Oh yeah, found another health crystal, life crystal thing. Yep. Come on, please. I always fail when it comes to these carts. I don't know why. It's just really not good. Oh, I'm breaking away the entire infrastructure. We actually found a third heart. That's pretty lucky, not gonna lie. And I'm being attacked by these evil guys. What do they call themselves again? Snowflux? Snowflinks. Ah, yeah. The amount of times I've died in Terraria to those guys. And drowned. Ah! So we've managed to get to 220 health, which means that we are only 9 life crystals away from being able to get the max health for pre-hard mode. Unfortunately, I haven't managed to find the biome that I was looking for, the mushroom biome, but I have actually been able to explore quite a big part of the underground area, and I think that it is going to make this easier. Now, I think I'm going to try and have a look around this sort of layer, because that's where I believe there will probably be some sort of glowing mushroom biome, or I might just try and dig down a little bit. So, I'm going to see you guys in a second. Ah, cool. So the traveling merchant has just spawned in. And what is he selling? Let's have a look. He is selling pink team blocks, which only cost 1 silver. Also tiger skin, zebra skin, bricklayer, and sake. Well, that's not very good stuff. I've continued to increase my elevator, and in doing so, I have actually found another life crystal. We found ourselves a glowing mushroom biome. Pretty awesome. And there is loads of glowing mushrooms here, and I don't even know how big this is going to be. We're going to have a look and just see how big this is. But inside the chest, we have some potions and some healing potions, which is really good because we're going to be learning how to make those today. So I've been around the biome and it's not actually that big. I don't know if there's like another one up here because it's got the same sort of colors going on here between these two things. But I'm happy with what we've got. We have managed to accumulate some glowing mushrooms, and we've got a total of 20. In the last episode, when I tried to make potions, it didn't work, and the reason why was because I didn't have these glowing mushrooms. But now, thankfully, because we found the biome, we have them. So there we go. We can now craft them by using 2 lesser healing potions and combining them with a glowing mushroom to make healing potions. We have now got healing potions at our disposal, and we can start taking on bosses. I do actually want to have a little look at some things I found. So in the last episode, I found blighted gel, which I didn't really get around to looking at what it does. Now it's wow, that is some powerful sword. Look at that. The Crimson Crusher Blade, which does 40 melee damage, 11% critical strike chance, average speed, and strong knockback. Overloaded Sludge, which summons the Slime God, not consumables. Oh, the Slime God. Okay, so I think that might be a boss. Let's go ahead and try and take on the one and only Skeletron. So if you saw the previous episode, you'll know that we got a whole bunch of heart crystals, life crystals if you will, and we were extremely lucky. Also, we managed to find a glowing mushroom biome, and we managed to craft healing potions, which now give us the power to restore 100 life. So we've made it over to the dungeon. However, I actually want to make myself a little platform for when we take on Skeletron, because last time when we did this, we kept getting whacked by his hands because he was running left and right. But this time, I want to be prepared. So I've just gone ahead and finished making my platform, and it's time that we go and get Skeletron spawned. So, oh, okay, I can't do that yet. Whoopsies. So we're ready to take on the curse. Let's do this. And a blood moon's rising. What a perfect time for that to occur, eh? So we have a pretty good staff at the moment, which has been helping me out a whole load. I need to get up onto this platform so we can fight this guy fairly, because at the moment it won't be very fair. And why has it gone so dark? Oh yeah, it's the blood moon, isn't it? The blood moon has made it go extremely dark. I'm just trying to take out his arms. His arms. I'm just trying to shoot for his arms, and I'm just trying to get the maximum DPS I can on those, because after you take them out, it's just literally a head that you're going for. Now, I'm just hoping that with all the mana improvements we've made over the last previous episodes, that's not going to fail me. However, just saying that, I have just run out of mana, which is why I think another improvement I could be doing is a mana flower. But I still haven't heard back from you guys on whether or not the mana flower is a good viable item, or whether you recommend another one in Calamity that I could be using. So we have managed to take down his hands quite a bit. We've got it down to 82%. This platform is definitely doing us wonders. We are able to avoid all of his attacks because of it. So I think we're doing a pretty good job at this, and we're going to probably win. Fell off the platform there, and I started taking those damage. No. I had somebody comment recently saying that I should just quit my playthrough right now, because something that I've done has ruined the entire playthrough and will make it 10 times harder. What do you guys reckon about this comment? I'm going to put it up on the screen. Let me know down below how you feel about this comment and whether or not they're right, because I'm really not sure. Obviously, as I said, I've had no previous experience with this mod, so if it is a true statement, then I'm going to need you guys to tell me. I managed to get his hands right down here, so we just have to keep going for those hands, as I said. Alright, we're taking out one of the hands, going for the next one, and that should be a very easy feat right there. Can we do it? It's only going to be another few more hits, and then we should take that hand out. We're very, very close now. Extremely close to taking that hand out. There we go. I can see that about to pop. That is waiting to pop. There we go. We did it. We took out the hand. I know this isn't quite one of the Calamity bosses, and we are sooner or later going to be trying to take on a lot more of the bosses from within this mod pack. But we are just starting out here because, as I said, I'm very new. Okay, we've got him down to 30% of his health. Down to 20% now. Please don't turn today. We've got him down to 10% of his health. Come on, let's carry on going. We've got him down to 400 health. And there we go. We did it. We absolutely did it. And I don't know if there's an item up there. This seems like something we can actually grab. I'm not sure, though, if that is something that we can grab. But let's go and have a look. It was Skeletron. What was that? The curse is said to only affect the elderly. After they are afflicted, they become an immortal vessel for an ancient demon of the underworld. So I don't know if it's just like an item for defeating Skeletron, but that is Very, very cool. And we've managed to take him out. So we can now go inside the dungeon, which I think I'm gonna just go in there. I mean, if we die, we die, but it's worth going in there for now and just seeing what they've got in there and what there is to offer. So I went ahead and found myself a water bolts, and we are pretty much going to replace this Wolfram staff now because the water bolts does 31 magic damage and it also does minus mana cost, so that's fairly helpful, and it is doing so much more damage to these guys, and I'm not going to die, so we're going to be using this. Okay, so we just found a mechanic, and now that we just did that, she'll move into housing. So that's pretty awesome. So welcome, Charlena. Nice. So I just got back from being over in a dungeon. I did actually die. There seems to be a slime event going on here, so we have loads of slimes just spawning in. Oh, okay, something Journeyman bait and Titan potions and wormhole potion to teleport to other people. I don't really have anybody to teleport to. I'm a bit of a lone wolf, you know, in this venture, but Journeyman bait, that's actually pretty good. I will take that. And we're hopefully going to find the nature's gift, and we're hopefully going to combine that to make the mana flower. We do still need to go ahead and get ourselves a tinkerer to move in, which I think we will do it in a future episode. But as of right now, we need to go to the jungle and explore. Alright, so I'm here over in my jungle, and I also found myself another one of those strange plants. Pretty awesome. We just got a goblin scale. Drop us some tattered cloth and that'll be useful. Yo, he just did. Yo, just digging down inside of your jungle like you do. I'm just casually being attacked by piranha. Piranha man. I just can't seem to get a break. Now I've got man-eaters after me and slimes. So to find a nature's gift, we have to break these vines, if you see these things here. So hopefully we're going to get that, but the chances are pretty slim. And hang on a second, that looks... Oh, that looked like it could have had one. If I had to rank my favourite biomes, I'd definitely put the jungle biome in there, just because it has that awesome cool music. And although it's a horrible place to be, it's actually quite cool because of that. Let's not forget, it also has Plantera. Because this biome offers loads of unique enemies, I think that's one of the other reasons why this biome is such an awesome biome. It also has a whole ton of items that are available to you, like stingers to get the blade of grass and loads of other items. We do have the ability to take on the queen bee by the looks of it, because there is a hive right here, and we can also get some honey. There it is. That is the queen bee right there in her cocoon. If we break this, we would basically be going up against the queen bee. Now, I'm ready to do this, but I wanted to place down some torches first. Oh my, no, I'm not ready, not really, because I needed to make a platform and add some torches. Her bees do so much damage in her charge attack. It's horrible. Oh, I need to get out of here, but I'm so stuck with all the honey. There we go, that's better. At least we've got a bit more ground now, although we are hitting things, but then that could also work in our advantage. We're going to need to get the goblin army to spawn in so that we can get the goblin tinkerer at some point, so we can get the workshop, so that we can actually combine the nature's gift and make ourselves that mana flower. We could also do with getting a wizard in so we can get those maximum mana potions. That would be great. So half health. We're doing pretty well here. We're doing pretty well. I think we could take him out. You know, she's not a hard boss to take out, not by any means. It's just obviously when you're getting stuck within her cocoon, you're literally asking to die. Can we get a back-to-back boss win here in the series, or is this just going to be a pipe dream? And this thing is doing quite a bit of damage to me, believe it or not, which it shouldn't be. Oh my, we've got it down to half its health, probably more than half its health actually, for 19% of its health left. We are 7 seconds away from being able to have another potion, and that is the only thing that's stopping us from winning here right now, is just being able to have that potion and that mana as well. That mana is so important, and that bee, that little bee, is just taking us out. We have her down to 12 health. Oh my goodness, mana, please restore. There we go. Potato aim activated, and there we go, we did it. Yo, we took out the queen bee and we collected something new, which is awesome. So we got ourselves bee wax, we got some hardened honeycomb, which can be thrown, I think. Pretty awesome. We have the bee gun, which does 12 magic damage, so it's not the best. We also has the queen bee. As crude as the giant insects are, they can prove useful in certain situations given the ability to control them. I don't know what you do with these. If anyone knows what you do with this stuff, or if it's just a trophy item, then let me know down in the comments down below. We also got honeycomb, which releases bees when damaged, so that probably wouldn't be too bad actually. And we have bean aids, the good old bean aids. Back-to-back wins here on the series. That sure was a close one. So, the name of today's boss is called the Desert Scourge, and this is one of the weakest bosses that there is available inside of Calamity. So in order to get the Desert Scourge to spawn in our world, we're going to have to craft the Desert Medallion. I will need to get some cactus, I need to gather some sand, and I also need to try and farm for some mandibles. So I'm down here inside of the desert and I've managed to get myself an antlion mandible. We're going to need a total of 5 of these in order to actually spawn the Desert Scourge. Apparently I feel an evil presence watching over me. Does that mean the Eye of Cthulhu? Okay, so we've just got some sort of cool item there. What was that? Taking damage releases a blast of sparks. Sparks deal extra damage in hard mode. Okay, we're going to have to take him out. Eye of Cthulhu, I'm pretty prepared for you, to be honest. It shouldn't be too hard to take out the Eye of Cthulhu. You're just a big looking eye. Oh my goodness, he's got his biggest eye on me. This is probably the terrible place to be though, because I still don't have that much space. But luckily I have the water bolts. Alright, his health is right down. And my mana is also right down. And there we go. We took the Eye of Cthulhu out, and do you know what? Just because we did that, I'm going to go ahead and wear his head. Got some Crimtane ore, some Crimson seeds, and we also got a piece of lore. So I've actually learned out what these items are now. That eye, how particular, I sensed it watching you more intensely as you grew stronger. And these are the guys we're looking for, Storm Lions. Yes, we need those to get a Storm Lion mandible in order to spawn the Desert Scourge. There we go, we did it. Hey, we actually got one. The first one we kill, and we actually got one. Wow. So I'm just popping home so I can make my inventory nice and clean, and then we're going to head back to the underground desert. So I haven't actually shown you where my underground desert is located, but it's actually located over to the right, and it's actually a place where I believe I died in one of my episodes. So although we have now got the Stormlion mandible, we still do need another 4 of these antlion mandibles. So, we're going to have to continue to grind. Hello, little dude. How you doing? You just caught in there. You can't get out. Okay, it's time for Big Chungus again. Let's take that guy out. Oh, I got the mandible claws. Whoa. Okay. That's a really fast melee weapon. And it does 13 melee damage, which is pretty nice if you're going for melee, but not really what I'm doing. Okay, we got another antlion mandible. Nice. So, we are at 3. We only need another 2 now. Hey, we just got the mandible blade as well. This is some good luck right now. And the mandible blow. Hey, we got our final mandible. By the way, we're quite in luck because over here we actually have a crimson altar, which is where we have to craft one of these. I've lit the place up. We now have enough sand blocks, enough cactus, and enough Stormlion mandibles along with antlion mandibles in order to make the Desert Scourge, which I think it's called the Desert Medallion. There we go. Desert Medallion, let's make it. Since the last episode, I also went ahead and made a brand new location for our NPCs to spawn. So a brand new house, and we have finally got Cherylina to move in. Alongside, we have got Kayla the nurse, and we've also just had a Dryad who died. So we have a new Dyad. No! Oh, wait. Yeah, the Dyad's not the dye trader. I always forget this. It's this person. We've got Evie. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So we have Evie who's moved in, and she sells feather falling potions and thorns potions. You're a pretty cool NPC. Whee! Splat. So I've returned back to where we got our glow mushrooms, and it's been a little while since we've been down here, so hopefully we've replenished a few. Now, it doesn't look like there's a whole load of these, and I could honestly do with trying to find another biome, because this one is just too small. So I've made a few adjustments to the glowing mushroom biome. I've gone ahead and moved some of the mud blocks and made them a bit longer so that we can get some more glowing mushrooms. We have managed to get a total of 30 mushrooms today, so that's not too bad, but hopefully we can get a bigger score in the future. Let's go to our alchemy table and make some mana potions. So I now have a combined total of 16 healing potions and 17 mana potions. If you didn't see the last episode, I highly recommend that you go and watch it. It's very informative. And also, it's a pretty cool episode, so why not? In the last episode, we did make the Desert Medallion, which is what is used in order to spawn the Desert Scourge. So you might want to go check that out. I'm inside my desert. I have no idea what to expect. I don't currently have any platforms, which might be a bit of a silly situation. But hey, we're just going to go ahead and do this. Why not? It's my first time. Let's do this. And here he is, the Desert Scourge. Hello? Where have you gone? Oh, you're there. Whoa. All right. he does pack a bit of a punch. Definitely packs a bit of a punch. But he is the first Calamity boss, so he's not too hard to take out. We've managed to take him down by 600 health already. He's down to 1,800. This guy drops a whole range of different items. This really reminds me of the Destroyer boss fight, just because of where he comes out of the ground. And also kind of like the Eater of Worlds. We really didn't need to go that crazy with all of these potions. We've got him down to 18 health. He just keeps disappearing into the distance. I think we can probably done this now. There we go. We've done it. And we got a piece of lore along with a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's now going crazy in the desert, so let's just go. We've gone back home, and this is the checklist for the boss, and as you can see, we have the Desert Scourge. So our next boss to take on will be the Giant Clam, and I think that's going to be a really cool one to do, and he seems pretty interesting. I think I may have seen somebody do this before, so it might be good to have platforms if I can remember. I haven't actually gone ahead and looked at any of the loot, so let's look at this. We've got seashells, we got coral. It's so strange how a desert boss gives you these items, but I do understand from the lore it makes a little bit of sense. So we have Desert Scourge mask. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm wearing that. I don't know what victory shards are used for. I know I said in the last episode Giant Clam would be the next boss, but apparently on the wiki he's actually classed as a mini boss, which means that we just want to try and take out the main bosses for now. This is something that we can always come back to, although I have looked, it does look like these guys, if we went into hard mode, would end up being absolutely hard. So it's definitely something I want to do before we go into hard mode, but I really think it would be a cool idea to try and take on Crabulon, which is basically the next main boss. Making the spawn item for Crabulon is really not that difficult. All we have to do is go to our glowing mushroom biome, acquire 50 glowing mushrooms, and then we can make this special sprout that spawns Crabulon inside of the mushroom biome. Okay guys, see you later. I'm off to work. Oh, she looks pretty cool today. You look very happy. How are you doing, Kayla? Yep, she's just walking away from me. That's what happens when I talk to people. Splat again. So we're back in our glowing mushroom biome, and we seem to have a spiked ice slime inside of the mushroom biome. I think, dude, you might be in the wrong biome. So it's a bit disappointing. Not a lot has really changed in terms of how many mushrooms we have. We pretty much don't have many mushrooms down here at all. I know I did extend this last time, but yeah, not too great. Why is there ice spike, guys? What? So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm just going to form this entire biome into basically just platforms. And I think I'm going to try and get the Dyad to move in down here so that we can get extra glowing mushroom seeds, so we can just make this place nice and blue. Let's do it. So I've made quite a bit of progress. I've managed to hollow out a lot of it, and I've also placed loads and loads of torches around the biome, so that it's just a little bit more lit, and hopefully we get a little less enemies over time. So I've just moved the Diad down here into the glowing mushroom biome, and hopefully when she spawns in, we can get some glowing mushroom seeds. Okay, so she's moved in. Let's go speak to her. She should be selling some of these seeds. Yeah, there we go. Mushroom grass seeds. So in the previous episode, if you remember, I went looking for the nature's gift. Well, I didn't realise you can actually buy the nature's gift from the Dryad. When am I really going to use a melee character? It's not the road I'm really planning to go down. So I'm going to sell that, and then we're going to just get a whole bunch of these. We are back, and I have fully converted the biome how I want it to be. We now have a top area where we have loads of mushrooms growing. We have a boss arena where we're going to be spawning Crabulon, and we also have another little section under here where we can grow some more mushrooms that is pretty much just there so that it will stay as a mushroom biome whilst we're here. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So this literally took me almost 2 hours to do, so it's taken me a while. I've had a very quiet session today whilst making this, and it has been a little unusual, but it has been very awesome, and I think we've definitely got about 50 glowing mushrooms here, don't you? And we have 80 glowing mushrooms. I think that's a pretty good score if you ask me. All we need to do now is go to a demon altar, and in the last episode we actually found one in the underground desert, so we're going to head over there, and then we're going to be able to get ourselves this summon item, the Sprout. Just before we go, we have a brand new NPC called Dias, and he is the demolitionist, and he's selling all of these awesome things. We've got shine potions, obsidian potions, endurance potions. This guy's pretty cool. Run, run, running. So we're at the Crimson Altar, and we're going to go ahead and craft ourselves that Sprout. Alright, so we have our 50 glowing mushrooms. We're going to get the Sprout. Let's do this. Boom. Sprout crafted. Kayla, are you going to talk to me today, or are you just going to walk away? Well, it is nighttime, so I don't think you're going out there anytime soon. How are you doing, Dias? You doing good? Alright, he actually is talking to me about spiders. Interesting. Whee! Didn't say splat this time. Oh, he really did go splat. So if you haven't seen the last episode, I highly suggest that you go back and watch it, because there is going to be spoilers, like what you're seeing on your screen right now. So anyways, without any further ado, in the last episode, we did go ahead and remodel the entire mushroom biome. It's gone from this tiny little weeny tiny thing to this great big boss arena come farm for mushrooms. So yeah, literally, this place is now officially epic. In the last episode, we also made an item called the Sprout, and we're going to go ahead and use it to spawn in Crabulon. Okay, here we go. Crabulon has spawned, and for some reason, he's kind of just like in the middle of our farm. Oh no. I hope he doesn't kill our Dryad. I don't want to lose any of my NPCs. They've got names. They're special. They're special to me. And in a way, he just seems pretty easy. He is not a hard boss, actually. No, he's right next to her. He's right next to Evie. Evie, don't die, please. But oh my, his health is just dropping. I think we were over prepared for this boss fight, you know. So let's just quickly quick buff, and then we can get our mana up. Hang on a minute, where's my mana not going up? There we go. And he's dead. What? That was quick. I did not expect to take him out that quickly. Evie, I'm glad you're safe, but we just literally took that boss out with no problem at all. Okay, and we also have a claw. We've got a piece of lore. And we've also got a summons a fungal clump to fight for you. Well, I wasn't that organised because I did not think the episode was going to be this short. I was expecting it to be quite difficult for me to try and take on that boss, but no, it turns out it was extremely easy, and I think we probably over-prepared a little. But we got the Shroomerang, and we also got the... I'm not sure how to say that, but we got some claws, which are really good, and they do 20 melee damage, and we also got an equipable, which is this little, like, mushroom sort of Tron type thing, but he's going around, and he just sort of grabs and steals life off of enemies and gives it to me, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we got some good stuff, but I've just got no material past this point, so ha! You can actually spawn him like multiple times. That's pretty cool, I like that. Alright, well, we're just gonna fight him again, because why not? What have we got to lose? The water bolts was such a good weapon to get at such an early point. We got really lucky with the water bolts. And oh, okay, no, we need a quick heal. We need a quick heal. I got too cocky. I thought I could stand still because of where we beat it last time. But no, we can't just stand still and do nothing. We do have to sort of rely a little bit on our damage to be done. And yeah, there we go. We just got a high pace rod, whatever that is. 22 magic damage, 11 critical strike chance, fast speeds, creates a mushroom spawn near the player. Just for the fun fact of getting up to something after literally beating a boss that I thought was going to take a while, we're going to go ahead and try and take on the Brain of Cthulhu. Or actually, probably the better way to put it is we're just going to go and destroy the Eye of the Cthulhu. Whoa, the Professor. What? That's how you spawn the Professor in. Okay. I was just killing this thing, and then the Professor spawned in, which I know is one of the early hard mode bosses, but I didn't realise that's how you spawned him in. And it may be extremely dark for you guys, so I'm just going to place down some torches and try and survive. I do have the Terraria Calamity music mod on, but for some reason I'm not getting the music, so if anybody knows why that might be happening, you know, please let me know down in the comments down below, because at the moment it is a little bit lackluster without the Calamity music, I will admit. That mushroom is not giving up. Okay, he's down, he's right down to his health now, he's going to literally die, and I died. What now? I was so close. That is just because I didn't buff then when I needed to. And that was just, I don't know, I just got too easy, I just got too comfortable with it. Okay, now I think I know what the demolitionist was trying to talk to me about spiders. He definitely could see the future. Okay, right, we've got the brain of Cthulhu spawn in. You're just a big stupid brain, aren't you? About to die. And we've done it, there we go. And it's given us a piece of lore. So I managed to get myself a whole bunch of blighted gel. Now I remember in one of the previous episodes, we needed this stuff in order to craft the slime god, I believe. So we're just going to have a look and see if it's this here. Summons the slime god. It looks corrupted. Blighted gel and any evil block. I found myself a perforator catalyst. All we have to do now is attack this guy. Once we kill him, it should spawn in the perforator. There we go. There it is. Here we go. Perforator time. Let's place down some torches everywhere. Make sure we can get some light in here. I actually didn't realize that they have two versions of this boss. They have this boss and they have the hive mind, which are basically they're two different bosses, but they're both intended to be taken on at the same sort of time. But it depends on obviously your world, and we just have to make sure we have a potion there because our health is going down. But yeah, the hive mind is for a world that is corruption. Now, we've got this guy down by so much health. The perforator is actually really low on health. We just want to keep dodging here. And I want to make sure I have some mana. I think we might actually have some mana sickness here. But that's okay. Alright, let's have some more mana. We're getting a bit of health. And oh, we're definitely taking a bit of hits here. We're taking some hits. We've got that guy down. The perforator is down. Did we actually defeat him? Did we defeat the perforator? Is that it? Right, I've opened up my menu. Let's go to the boss log and let's have a look. Where is the perforators? Ah, there it is there. So apparently we didn't actually win, which is interesting. So I don't know how we're supposed to win against them. Okay, I just got a life crystal. Let's go ahead and use it. Okay, we found another perforator, but we're not going to go ahead and kill it yet because my health is extremely low. This time, I don't know if we're going to try and kill this head first, or if we're going to try and kill this worm first, because that's what I want to go after, the Eater of World kind of worm type thing. I think that would probably be in our best interest. It's this worm. Now, we got him. Nice, we actually got him. So, there must be another one coming our way soon. And let's hope that that thing does not kill the perforator, because I want to try and take these guys out. The hive mind, perforator type thing. That's what we're going for. Wow, this guy does so much damage. Don't die, no, I don't want him to die. No, that ends the boss fight, doesn't it? That ends the boss fight. Seriously, it's this little minion right there. I just defeated the Brain of Cthulhu for the second time, and we've now gotten ourselves some tissue samples and some crimtane ore. So we're going to head over to the furnace, which I don't have over here. It's over where I'm sleeping. And we are going to turn these into crimtane bars. I have 113. That's pretty crazy. Didn't think I would actually get that much. So we've been suffering against the perforator, and I actually think this might help us out. This is an equipable called the Crimson Flask, and what this does, it gives us 7% increased damage reduction, which means we'll take less damage, and it also gives us +3 defense whilst in the Crimson. So this item is probably going to be very, very useful. I want to make the meatball because it's a pretty good melee weapon. I don't know how it's going to go with our armor, but our armor is not anything special anyway. In order to get the godly slime in, I will need to be able to get get evil blocks, and unfortunately with the pickaxe I have at the moment, the silver pickaxe, it's just not able to get them. So we're going to go ahead and make the Deathbringer pickaxe, which will do 12 melee damage and give us a total of 70% pickaxe power, which is up by 20%. Our current armor gives us a 10% increased magic damage and also gives us a set bonus of 3 defense. However, I think I'm going to go ahead and make the crimson armor. So currently with our armor, which is the Wolfram armor, we actually have 7 defense. Let's see how high we can go now. With the crimson set, we have a total of 19 defense. This is going to help us out big time. Let's try taking out the perforators once more. We have the perforator catalyst. I have all of my new equipables and my new armor. So let's go ahead and take this guy out. So I've taken it outside because sometimes your best battles are outside. Alright, that's summoning the worm looking thing. And then we can kill this guy pretty easy. Okay, he's literally one hit probably. So let's have our potion. There we go. We did it. Now we're going to attack the perforator again. And then the big worm looking thing should come out here soon. And there we go, that's it. Ah, I see what happens. So as you damage this guy, it summons out the different types of them. Right, I see. Oh, shoot. There we go, we've taken him out. Now we are back to the perforator hive again. There we go, the big worm's coming. Move it to the side a little bit so we can get some good hits on that worm. We did pretty well there. We do not want to end the perforator hive yet. We want to actually take out the worm before we do that. Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. It says that he's on 16 health. That's not too bad. Oh, there we go. That was very low. That was very low. We've got him down to 3.5% health. Good, we're doing it. Hey, there we go. We got that worm out. There we go. We did it. Yes, we did it. Absolutely, we did it. The perforator hive has been defeated. The ground is glittering with cyan light. We did it. And what did we get? We got a bloody rupture, whatever that is. It's just like a short sword. So I'm about to return home because we did get some other items and I want to definitely have a look at them. So we actually got the blood clot staff, which I'm not sure what that does. I think it summons in... Oh, okay, it summons in this guy. What do we do with these blood samples? And, okay, so it looks like we've got some things we can craft here. We've got the Carnage Ray, which is a magic item. Alright, we've got quite a few things here actually. I would like to have a look at the broader view. This is definitely better. And wow, 70% range damage? That's some wow, that's just some insane damage right there. And we also got the melee damage as well, which is 76 melee damage. And we have our daily rip-off here today, and he is basically ripping us off with the revolver and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, these are crafted at the altar as I expected. We could go ahead and make up a sword, or we can go and make the blaster now. I kind of want both, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford both. I mean, I'm going to just try with the sword for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and make this. So it does look like we actually have both. This is the sword. Wow. Okay. And it places down like explosive type of perforators, if you will. So inside of Terraria, I don't think I can honestly say that there's ever been a time where I feel absolutely powerful with a weapon such as a gun. Like, I know some people have, but me personally, I just never feel that powerful, especially this early on into the game. But yeah, this really does feel powerful, and it's actually really cool. So I'm pretty excited to see what we could do with this stuff now that we have it. We're going to go ahead and take on the slime god and win. So our first point of call is to go over to the crimson biome and gather some evil blocks. Mining away, this is my song when I'm mining away, cause I'm mining all day, mining a day, mining away and mining all day. So I've gone ahead and gathered some crimstone blocks, and we've got 40 of those, which is what we need. If you didn't see the last episode, then go back and watch it. But in the last episode, we managed to take on the perforators, and we actually craft some pretty cool weapons, which hopefully I can just show you how cool they are. Like, I made this really cool shotgun called the Eviscerator, and literally it is so overpowered. It's unbelievable. It does 70 range damage, and then also we have the Vein Burster, which does 76 melee damage, and that is a sword. And honestly, these two are so awesome. It's also good to note that at the moment we are still in pre-hard mode. We've not even taken on the Wall of Flesh yet, so I can imagine that battle is going to be extremely easy. We also have the Bloody Rupture, which is this tiny little short sword, which is a piece of rubbish. And we also have a Worm Tooth, which apparently gives us 5% increased damage reduction and increased melee stats. then 10% increased damage reduction and melee stats when below 50% health. So that's really cool if you wanted to be a warrior, but that is not the road that we're going down. So a good thing to note is that Dias the Demolitionist does actually sell endurance potions. This is going to help us big time when we come to taking on the bosses within hard mode. I think within the next couple of episodes we are actually going to be putting ourselves into the hard mode, as we have pretty much taken on every main pre-hard mode boss outside of the mini bosses we haven't actually done yet. But I'm sure we will do the mini bosses at some point. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get the toxic sludge crafted. And I think we can make it an anvil, but I am unsure, so we will have a look. Yeah, it doesn't look like it is made at an anvil, so it's most probably made at an altar. Before I go to an altar, I actually want to check and see if it's on the workbench. And it is not, so it's definitely at the altar. One thing I really like about Terraria is how you can use mining potions in order to speed up your melee attacks. So we are over here at the Crimson Altar, and we now need to make the overloaded sludge. I thought it was called the toxic sludge, but it's called the overloaded sludge. So let's go ahead and get that. This is going to allow us to be able to summon the slime god. So there we go, we've got it. Now it's time to go and summon this dude. I really could have done with getting myself a few recall potions, or maybe even getting the magic mirror. Okay, so we made it home, but before we go ahead and spawn in the sludge, there's actually something that I want to do. Now, something we don't have here over at our home is a little boss arena. Now, I believe this is actually going to be fairly useful, especially as we get into hard mode to have. So we're going to go ahead and make a little makeshift boss arena for now in this little section here. Okay, so I've gone ahead and made this little platform here. This is going to be our makeshift boss arena. We will go ahead and expand this as time goes on. This will just be something basic for us to use for now. It's time to go ahead and spawn in the slime god using the overloaded sludge. We could definitely do this, I believe. 3, 2, 1, let's do this. Okay, I forgot, yeah, we can use this for infinitely. We can just keep spawning it. And wow, this guy looks really cool. Wow, I love the multicolored sludge. This is so cool. And this is really helping us out, this weapon that we got from the prophetess. And I was just thinking a second ago that actually, wow, I'm getting a lot of damage taken from me. Wow. Okay. That is more damage than I expected. I thought this was going to be a walk in the park, but it actually might be that I need to do a second attempt, because I really did underestimate them. Wow, I really underestimated the slime god. Just before I was rudely interrupted and killed by the slime god, I was just thinking to myself that basically I haven't gone ahead and got my Tinkerer moved in yet. So I think I might actually recruit the Tinkerer before we go on and get into hard mode. So in the next episode, we're going to try and get ourselves the Goblin Tinkerer. And I'm actually starting to think maybe doing this in the Crimson would be a better idea, because when I'm in the Crimson biome, I actually get extra defense. So that might be good as well. And also using the Worm Tooth, that might be good too. So we're going to go ahead and have a look at what we can remove. We do have this detects enemies around you. We do have a spiked radar, so we're going to take the spiked radar away and put in the bloody tooth. So we could definitely do it this time. We've just got to get used to this. So I just want to see if melee attacks would be better. No, okay, we need to definitely have some range on these guys. So wow, the homing that he does there, he just jumps on top of you. And I don't actually have any potions from what I can remember. Or maybe they do actually. And whoa, no, they're going to kill my NPCs. We need to go. We need to go the other direction. The other direction. Even if I die. Oh my goodness. These guys have so much power. So I actually think we may have found the first boss that I'm going to struggle with. But I mean, I could be wrong. I could actually get this by the end of the episode. So let's have a look and see what it'll be like if I do use the mage character. So I'm just about inside the Crimson biome, and I think that this is going to be a little interesting to see whether or not we can do it here. We do actually have a total of 25 defense inside the Crimson, whereas before we only had 19. So hopefully that little stat boost there can actually help us out. So let's go and get ourselves the sludges spawned in. And they actually come in as a pair, and I think that might be why it actually feels a little harder to take them on. Now, I do love how multicolored they are. It's so cool. But this is quite a difficult boss, not going to lie. But we are getting a bit more damage there. We definitely are getting more damage. The other slime is coming and we are dead. Wow. So we are going to try and take on the slime god, which we did try doing in the previous episode. And before, I didn't really have a boss arena, but we did start to make one. Now, as you can see at the moment, this boss arena that I do have, I've actually gone ahead and made it too tall. So the issue is I can't get any higher up. But as you probably know, I do have the ability to double jump. So that's good. But when I don't have the double jump for whatever reason, I just can't get a way to escape, which is a bit sad. In the last episode, we tried to take on the slime god, and we did this inside of the Crimson. And when I was inside the Crimson, I got the stat boost of 3 extra defense. And to be honest, that would have been a good place to have put our boss arena, as obviously right now I do not have that 3 defense and I could really do with it. Anyways, without any further ado, let's go and try and spawn in the slime god and see if we can actually take them off. Fridge me, they actually just came in like teleporting there, which is mad. And when they're going to come off screen, that's not good. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, so instead of going mining, we are going to try this one last time. I have gone ahead and bought myself an endurance potion and an iron skin potion. Hopefully this is going to help us out. This has cost me a total of 3 gold. Why? Why do they do so much damage? What reason do I need to be stuck in hard mode for? Okay, so I've tried something different. This time I've gone ahead and put a stone wall around me. And you're probably thinking, why would you do that, Super Fudge? That is a silly idea. You're dying when there is no wall around you. So why would you put a wall there? Because that's just going to kill you. Well, I'm hoping that when I spawn in this slime god, he's going to come through and then I'm going to use the water bolts and I'm actually going to bounce them off the side and then they're going to come back and do extra damage. And so that's what my thinking is, and that's what we're going to try and do. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this is going to work. And he's currently stuck at the top. He's not coming in. Oh no. Here we go. Yeah, they're coming in. I think this might actually be the best method that I've come up with so far. The water bolt seems to be doing us absolute wonders, actually. This seems to be the strat. Although, we don't want to get stuck like we just did. No! I was going to go ahead and try and get tattered cloth to spawn in my world, but it turns out that the goblin army is just basically coming from the west. And that is really good news, because it means I don't have to farm too hard inside of this episode. So the goblin army has arrived and it's time that we kill these dudes, and we're actually quite overpowered, and because this is in pre-hard mode, it makes taking them out so much easier because a lot of our weapons do at least 120 damage. We've already got them down to 26% complete. We're at halfway. We got 49% on there. It's about to go to 50. We are doing extra good. So the goblin army is pretty good for getting loads and loads of money, and it's also good because it's going to allow us to be able to have the goblin tinkerer move in, and then we can get ourselves the mana flower. And we got the message, a goblin army has been defeated. So there we go, we did it. I've been playing for an hour now and we've managed to get the clothier to move in along with the painter, and we've also got the arms dealer to come and join us. Alongside making a new house, I've also gone ahead and finally finished off my chest room, which is down here. We can obviously expand this in the future to have all of our awesome workstations, but as of right now, this is so much more practical than having them inside of the houses that the NPCs are living in, because all of those chests were unsorted. Admittedly, they are still very much unsorted, but hey, in the future we will sort those out. So I want to turn my attention back to the slime god, because I actually believe that we could take him out inside of this video. However, it would be good as well if Nigel would just kind of go away. Yeah, that's good, Nigel. Bye bye. So I've blocked off that. Nigel won't be getting in now. Ha ha ha. Let's go ahead and spawn in the slime god. Hopefully this strategy will continue to work for us, because it has been working where we have been inside this box, and hopefully we can deal extra damage whilst using a magic weapon, which apparently I don't actually possess at the moment, so I need to go and get it. Oh no, I'm locked out. Okay, now we're sorted. We have the warp bolts. Let's go ahead and spawn these guys in. This should be a lot easier now. I have also gone ahead and made it so that all of the platforms are reachable now, rather than before where it made it extremely hard for me to be able to get to them. Oh my goodness, we took a bit of damage there, but that's okay. We do have some bacon which we're going to take, which is going to put some improvements to all our stats. So we're going to make sure to continue to use that. We also want to go ahead and use this item we just got from the goblin army, actually. This has been a very useful item. Let's get our water bolts out there. Make sure we are shooting that. That's going to be bouncing back and doing all the extra DPS for us. We managed to get them all down to 50% their health. That is more than we have done yet. So this is a brand new record right here. We're doing well for health, and we're also doing well for doing damage to the slime gods. And we've managed to get them down to 20% health. One of them's actually at 3%. Let's take out that red slime. We've done it. We've absolutely taken that guy out. Let's try and take out the purple slime this time. And then we just got that little guy right there. That little guy. He's the one that we are going to probably struggle with because he has quite a lot of defense. Now I'm going after the purple one. I'm going in because we have it down to 1% health. And now we have the last slime remaining. Like I said, this one has 2,000 health, but we've got him down to 1,000 health already, which is pretty awesome. This music is sounding absolutely epic. We are going to go ahead and heal here because we definitely need to make sure we are healing. But that guy is definitely extremely fast. Wow, he's at 3% health right now. 3% health. Come on, we could do this. We just need to get a couple more strikes on him. A couple more strikes. And there we go. We did it, my dudes. We actually just beat the slime gods. What is the chances? Well, I mean, probably quite high for some people. But we did it. We actually beat the slime gods. And our strategy did work. Purified Jam makes you immune to all damage and most debuffs for 10 seconds. So we got basically a set of staffs. And that is a nice little collection right there. We also got some Purified Gel, which I don't know what we're going to do with that. We have some lore. It is a travesty. One of the most threatening biological terrors ever created. If this creature were allowed to combine every slime on the planet, it would become nearly unstoppable. Well, I felt like it was unstoppable the way it was. So I've come over here to talk to Jacob, the guide, because I actually want to ask him what we can do with Purified Gel. I wonder if we can make any armor with it. It does look like we actually can make an armor set with this, and it does give you increased damage melee, so that might be our next set of armor to go for. That's looking pretty good. And we also have a fractured arc. There's some really cool melee weapons here. Wow, I can't wait to check these out. Episode 14 was when we took on the slime gods, and we also went ahead and took on the goblin army, which we managed to defeat. So today, hopefully, we will get that pesky little tinkerer moving in. Hey, fireflies! It's quite funny how Minecraft's not going to be getting fireflies, yet Terraria has it, and everybody's like, oh no, what? I don't like Terraria. Well, guess what? We had fireflies before you, so haha. In fairness, though, we are all friends here, so whee! Plop. So we haven't actually been down inside of the cave system for a while, and it's quite interesting because it really goes to show how times change, because we now have items that we can actually kill with. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. My hook. Get back to me quickly. I'm gonna die. Oh, that was lucky. I nearly died. Okay, so maybe not everything that's gonna kill us is an enemy. Sometimes it can be silly things like what just nearly happened there. So if we take a little look at the map, you can see I have a massive elevator, although it doesn't actually go down to the hell yet. So what we need to do is go ahead and continue to mine down, and let's go and get to hell. Digging down to the underworld will allow us to find many more cave systems, and hopefully we'll be able to increase our maximum health to the top of 400. Okay, that's much better. I'm starting to light the place up because I can imagine you dudes can barely see my screen. Okay, so we just found a big mushroom biome and a little stronghold here, and we also found ourselves this amazing looking life crystal. So we can now use that to increase our maximum health. And by the way, just a quick nod to 1.4.4, which is coming out soon. It's going to be so awesome to be able to place these things. But anyways, without any further ado, let's use it. And there's another one right down here. That's awesome luck. Wow, we actually might get to 400 health today. What does this stronghold hold for us? It has Spelunker potions. That's actually not a bad thing to get. Oh! Oh my goodness! We actually did it! There he is, the Goblin Tinkerer. We actually found the Goblin Tinkerer. Hello! He's selling loads of different magic level things. But yes, we actually have him. By the way, I think we should probably just buy something from him before he dies. Can we sell some stuff to him? We've got 3 gold at the moment. Well, I guess we're going to have to sell these staffs, because these staffs are, well, I can get them again if I need to. So that'll be okay. And that gets us up to 9 gold, so not too bad. What else can we sell to him? Oh, actually, no, we've got 10 gold. We've got 10 gold. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves the Tinkerer's Workshop. There we go. We have it. We absolutely have it. We actually basically almost have no use for him now. I also wanted to go ahead and say we did find another one of these life crystals. So you know the drill. let's go ahead and take it. Soon we're going to take on the Wall of Flesh, and then we'll be inside a hard mode, and then we can start trying to take on some of the early hard mode bosses, and that's going to be a really interesting journey. So if you guys want to watch it, make sure you turn all of your notifications on for the channel, because it's really important so that you don't miss any of the latest and greatest news, and also any of the episodes for this series. Hey, so we haven't actually done this in a little while, and I've kind of missed this tradition, so we actually found ourselves a strange plan. So we're going to be able to look at some new dye today. So I made it into a howl, but I'm in a bit of a tricky situation where I'm most probably going to die. I have no way of getting out of here, and I am kind of stuck, so yeah. Gonna have to just accept fate here. Anyways, guys, I think that was a very successful episode. We did manage to find the Goblin Tinkerer. Hopefully by the next episode I will have him moved in. However, we did manage to go ahead and get ourselves the Tinkerer's Workshop, which is a really awesome addition to the place. And we also, without further ado, because I totally forgot, we found the strange plant. So let's go and give this strange plant over to our good friend. I'm not even sure who he is. Bo-Tart. Strange plant, here we go. We got reflective silver dye. Oh wow, this is actually quite cool. I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of like an Iron Man, sort of early Iron Man kind of colour skin. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I don't think I quite like it though. Or actually, to be honest, I'm getting more like alien vibes, to be fair. This is quite a cool, it's quite a cool dye. I've changed my mind, I like it. He lives over here with the witch doctor, and also we got like a thief or something that moved in. I'm not sure. I think it's a bandit, and apparently they're not happy living here. So these NPCs are waiting to be put into their own housing. The housing that's going to make them happy, because at the moment, they're not very happy. In today's video, we're going to be trying to take on one of the bosses that was added in the 1.4.2 update, and that is Dicord. Now, I'm sure that you guys know exactly what Dicord is. The Dicord was added because of the Don't Starve crossover, and I think it'll be really cool to finally take him on. Now, I've taken on the Dicord before, but I've not yet taken him on in a Let's Play, so this is going to be very, very interesting. It's also good to note that I finally have the Calamity music on board, and it sounds so cool. In order to get the Dicord to spawn, we do need to make the deer thing. This is crafted by combining Flink's fur, Crimtane ore, and lenses together to make the deer thing. There we go, just like that. Let's get ready. Honestly, I'm trying to get out of this place, and I could really do with getting myself a magic mirror, because it is so slow, especially when I go underground and I'm trying to get back to my base. This video is going to be quite short compared to my other Calamity videos, and the reason for that is because at the moment I have a pretty bad wrist. I don't seem to have luck on my side. We're over at the ice biome. Let's get ready to spawn in the Dicord. Now, I actually don't know how good my weapons are going to be against him, because the only time I've really taken on the Dicord is when I actually got really decent weapons. Now that's actually, he's packing quite a punch, wow. He's actually packing quite a punch. I mean, I think we can definitely beat him. But then again, should I be underestimating him or not? Because I don't think I should. Definitely not. But wow, look at those slam attacks that he was just doing there. Let's just go straight in with the sword. This sword is very overpowered, by the way. Absolutely overpowered. And wow. Oh, you've got to love the sprite for this guy, though. This guy has such an awesome sprite. Honestly, Red and Terraria, you do such a great job. All of the devs who work on Terraria really care about it. You can tell that. And the artists as well. They're just amazing. This is so cool. Here we go. Down to 30% health now. 28% health. 23. Here we go. We're taking him down. We're almost doing it. And there we go. 10%. 7%, and we've done it, I think. There we go. Hey, awesome. And then if we check out my boss checklist, we now have him in here. So there we go. We have gone ahead and defeated the very next boss, which was Dicord. And our very next boss after Slime Gods will be the Wall of Flesh. Wow. So we're actually ready to go into hard mode now. I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. There is one boss we haven't beaten, and that is the King Slime. And I'm not actually sure which boss this is. The Hive Mind. Oh, yeah, I do know what boss that is. I've just not done the Hive Mind because I don't have that world. But we can obviously do that later on, because I can always go and get some Ebonstone blocks and try and get ourselves a corruption going or something. But, yeah, for now, it looks like we're going to be getting ready to go into hard mode. So, yeah, the next episode, we'll most probably get ready for the Wall of Flesh. That's going to be such an epic battle. I really enjoyed being able to go up against Dicord in this video. I mean, honestly, it's just so cool. Whenever they do crossovers, it just adds so much awesomeness to Terraria. And we can just keep using this thing, I think. We can just continue to spawn him. So, that's one thing I really like about the Calamity mod as well, is how you can just keep using a lot of these summons to really grind out some of these bosses. I have the Nature's Gift. I've got this because I bought it off of the Dryad, and it's in the hopes of being able to make ourselves the Mana Flower, which will just stop us from having to keep buffing with mana potions, and hopefully it'll just do that all automatically for us. In the last episode, we took on the Dicord, which was absolutely awesome. It is a brand new boss, and well, that was a pretty cool showdown, and we managed to win it. Now, we have to get ourselves ready for hard mode because we have basically done every single boss on this checklist. Now, you're probably thinking, what about this one though, Super Fudge? Well, this one is the Hive Mind, which currently I do not have any Ebonstone blocks in my world in order to get the corruption. So once I get the corruption going, I can take this guy on later, although he will be extremely easy, so it's not going to be much of a challenge. That is why we are skipping forward, just going into hard mode. Now, before we continue on with our adventure, I wanted to show you guys that we have a bridge ready for when we take on the Wall of Flesh. I have a couple of things to do. One of those things I want to do is go ahead and grab some items to combine together to make even better items, and one of those items is in the form of rocket boots. I want to take those and my Herm's boots, take them over to this Tinkerer's workshop and combine them into the Spectre boots. Alongside this, I'm going to take my recently found Nature's Gift and our mana potions and make ourselves the Mana Flower. And we managed to get a Jagged Forge along with a Brisk Forge for the Mana Flower, which is pretty awesome. These are going to replace out our current boots, which are the Flurry boots. Let's quickly talk to our guide, who is called Waffle. Let's talk to Waffle and ask him what we need in order to make the lightning boots. So to make the lightning boots, we're going to need the Anglet of the Wind and an Anglet. Now, I currently don't believe I have those items, but I'm going to go and have a look. As I expected, I do not have those items, and that's absolutely fine though, because that's something we can do after hard mode or as we enter it. Currently, in one of our slots, we have the Crimson Flask. This isn't a very good accessory because it only gives us a buff if we're in the Crimson. So we don't need that. We're going to go ahead and switch it out with the Mana Flower. I'm pretty set for potions because I've got a lot of NPCs to move in since the last episode. I literally have everyone living here, which is not very good because the NPC happiness, they're not happy at the moment. We also have a really cool addition of the Witch Doctor and the Zoologist, who both live together in housing, and that made them very happy. So now we have a jungle pylon. Hopefully we can make more towns where more of the NPCs are happy, so we can gather more pylons and eventually have more places for them to teleport. I can't believe that on episode 17 we're literally getting ready to go into hard mode. When I started my adventure, I never thought I was going to get to episode 5, let alone episode 17. This has been an absolute new experience for me, playing a mod that I've never played before. I made this elevator and it does go a lot deeper than it used to. So we're going to go all the way down into hell. Whee! Plop. I managed to get myself Hellstone bars because I bought the obsidian skin potions from one of my NPCs. This has allowed me to get Hellstone bars, which now I'm going to be able to get myself a molten pickaxe, which is going to give us a lot more pickaxe power. Currently we have the Deathbringer pickaxe, which gives us 70% pickaxe power, but this is going to allow us to have a full 100%, which is absolutely awesome. Then we also are going to go ahead and make the Fiery Greatsword just because we can, and we're also going to definitely get ourselves either an Imp Staff or get ourselves a full set of armor. Now I don't know which one I'm going to go for because I'm getting pretty crazy and probably ahead of myself here, but I think I'm going to get myself a full set of armor with the leftover Hellstone bars I have. If I don't say so myself, I think I look absolutely awesome. I think I look like Iron Man. Since the last episode, I made myself an awesome yo-yo. This yo-yo is called the God's Gambit, and actually it's done so much damage, it pretty much hits a big Pack-a-Punch. Okay, the Traveling Merchant has just spawned, and every single time that I come down here, I literally have to go back home. This time I'm going back to see the Traveling Merchant. If everything's going well, you should be able to hear music this time, and this music is a Terraria Calamity mod, and it's so cool. Let's talk to the Traveling Merchant. He is selling an ammo box. Oh, okay, I don't actually have the money for that at the moment. So I guess I could always get myself ready and go up against the slime god just to get some money. Before, I absolutely feared myself going up against him. And actually now, I don't really fear it too much. I think he's pretty easy. Oh, alright, I died. I probably could have done with healing. I'd preferably kill this guy way before we actually have to say goodbye to the traveler merchant. Otherwise, this whole entire adventure was completely pointless. And, well, yeah. And as you can see, the health bar is just going absolutely insane. It doesn't even know what's going on with these bosses. I'm doing so much damage to them. Now we just have the slime god himself. Pretty much just stand still because he's not going to be that hard to take out. We managed to gather ourselves 88 gold. That's a pretty good amount of gold, especially for what we're about to do. So let's go and talk to the traveler merchant. There you go. Wall of flesh is spawning. Here we go. We can do this. I'm pretty sure we can. And then I'm also going to use up some of my magic weapons because remember these are actually quite good. I won't lie. I actually think I may be doing a mage playthrough in the Calamity mod. I think that may be the class of choice. I'm not sure though. I mean, like I said, the yo-yo has been good, so maybe a warrior would be a good idea. Maybe doing some melee. We've got him down to half his health so far, and I don't know how much of track we actually have left, but he has 12,000 health, and we've got him down to 5,000. That's pretty good. Pretty good if I don't say so myself. 2,000 health, and I'm hoping that we still have a lot of track, because if we don't, I don't even know if I have the buff to stop myself from dying from lava, because I've used them so much recently. But there we go, 200 health, and we did it. We actually did it. Now I knew we were going to do that. GG guys, GG. Alright, so we are officially inside of hard mode now. Let's go over to our corruption. And let's just see what ores we're going to get then. Now, if we're going to go melee, adamantite may be good. I can't remember if titanium beats adamantite. I don't think it does. So our first ore in the world is going to be apparently nothing. What? Hang on a second. I don't know if I'm missing something, but we're not really getting any messages about the ores. I've got an evil smasher. Whoa, look at that. That's so cool. So I can confirm that we have cobalt in the world. Anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, then please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Make sure you turn on all notifications for the channel so you never miss any of the latest and greatest news coming from the Terraria community. If you guys also want to stay up to date with my channel and my Let's Plays, then also go ahead and make sure you subscribe. Anyways, guys, I've been Silver7. You've been absolutely awesome, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.